welcome to this channel, Always Nailing It. This is a new experience for me and I am so excited to be sharing it with you and that you are here for the ride. So bear with me as all of this is new to me as well as probably some of you. And without further ado, I'll stop talking and we should probably just get into it, right? Let's go! Okay, so right now I have this really pretty gold cat eye on my nails that has been on for about a week, and it has been so fun to have this. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow, and so it's just a nice little pick-me-up spirit thing for Valentine's Day, but they are chipping, as you can see right here and right here. So we're going to take them off, and I am going to do another really cute design, which I will insert a picture of. So let's start, okay? Okay, so this is my Melody Susie dust collector. Basically what it is, it's just a giant fan that sucks in all of the dust that is, all of the nail polish that is being removed using our drill, which I'll show you in a second. It is really, really, really important that you have one of these, or at least really good ventilation in the room that you're working in, because otherwise the nail dust can get into your lungs and that's really not good for you. So moving on, I have this drill. It's my Melody Susie nail drill, and it turned on like this. You can hear it whirring. So it goes by, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, blah, 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 all the way up to 30,000 RPMs, which means rotations per minute, I'm pretty sure. And then we have our forward reverse button, which is really handy, and a little clip if you want to clip it to your belt for whatever reason. You also don't have to plug it in. I mean, the nail drill has to be connected by this cord, but you charge it and then the little battery life symbol shows you right here. So I actually need to charge mine, but it'll last me for today's manicure. Some people don't like using an e-file and they just go in with a little buffer, which is totally fine as well. I find it takes more time and I don't really like this method, so I have learned to use my e-file to get off all the gel, but it is totally your preference. One little disclaimer, I am not a licensed nail tech, so please take everything that I say with a grain of salt. I don't want to hurt you. If you don't know what you're doing, please look up some YouTube videos, as ironic as that sounds, but that's what I did, and I am pretty confident in using my drill now. So I'm going to put it on time lapse because it does take a little bit of time, probably like 15 minutes or so per hand. Depends on how fast you're going, how many RPMs you're going. I usually like to go about 10 RPMs. Some people go 30, but I don't feel that comfortable yet. So please go at whatever speed you're comfortable with, and don't rush yourself into this because you can hurt your natural nail, and that's not what we are here for. So I'm gonna start taking this off, and it's gonna be again in a time lapse because you don't want to be sitting here for half an hour while I remove my gel nails. So time lapse, here we come. Okay, so now this hand is mostly removed. There is still a little bit of like gold on my nails that you can visibly see. That is because I am not comfortable going fully taking off all of the color with my ceramic nail drill bit, because there are these things called heat spikes, and basically it's when you get too close to your natural nail with the ceramic nail bit or any bit, and it you feel heat and it really hurts and you're like, ow, and then you know you've gone too close. So those were really painful for me personally. And so I go in with usually a sanding band, but I don't have any of the fine grit sanding bands right now. So I found this little bit. It's really cute, little funny little bit in all of my bits. I'll show you my collection right now. Here are all of the bits that I have. I do not use all of them, but I just have them in case I need them, which in this case I did. This is just going to take off the rest of the gold on my nail and debulk on the polish a little bit, and then hopefully all the gold will be removed. If not, that's totally okay because it doesn't all have to be gone. One more thing, I am doing this hand off camera just after I've filmed this video of this hand, because if I film this hand as well, it will take way too long. It will be way too long a video, and you all will be asleep by the time the video is finished. So this hand will be done, and I will show you a video of the final product of both my hands. So this hand is going to be gold for the entire video. Just wanted to let you know that for no reason. Alright, I'm going to time-lapse the debulking and maybe do a voiceover. I'm not sure yet. Okay, so now that I am done sanding my nails, I'm going to take the bit out, and I'm actually going to replace it with my favorite cuticle bit, this little ball bit. It really is just like really thorough, and it's very gentle on the cuticle, and so it doesn't hurt you, and I just really like this one, and I use that every time. So by going in with this bit, it will just like remove all of the dead skin cells on the plate of my nail. And the reason I do this is so that the dead skin cells won't flake off and take the gel polish with it, because if there's any cuticle left on your nail plate, it risks the gel peeling, and peeling is bad because, you know, you just did this beautiful design and you want it to stay, and B, if you peel the gel off of your nail before it's ready, it will damage the nail, and we don't want that. So I just very lightly go in with this cuticle bit on my nails, and you can see all the little white dust flying around. That's just, some of it's like old gel that's right there, and some of it is just all my cuticle that is being removed. So again, this bit is very, very gentle, and I can barely even feel it when I'm doing it. Like right now, I can barely even feel this, but it does the job really well, and I love this bit so much. There's also bigger balls that you can use, like ball tip or ball bits that you can use, but I actually really like this small one because it's very precise and it really gets the job done, if you know what I mean. So I'll just shut up now, and you can just watch and zoom in and do whatever. And yeah. Okay, so now that that is all done, my cuticles are almost done. I'm just going to dust them off with this little rainbow brush thing that I have. It's super pretty and very gentle, I mean, all brushes are pretty gentle, but it just gets all the dust off of the nails before I will go in with my isopropyl alcohol later on. And yeah, so now I'm going to go in with my cuticle nippers, because there's always, when you use the bit, the cuticle bit, the cuticle bit, there's always some skin left over, so I just very gently go in with my cuticle nipper, and I barely even am like touching the cuticle. I'm just getting all there. If you do this, you'll see by yourself, but it just kind of comes off if you gently just like use the clipper thing. So isopropyl alcohol acts like a natural dehydrator for your nails, which I will get into later. So it also cleans, like you can use it on cuts or something if you want to get any germs out of your wound. So I'm just going to take a little bit and I'm going to scrub all the dust off and all the little like gross oils on my nails so that the gel doesn't peel off as soon as I put it on. So what I do is I just flip the cap like so, and then I just take my brush and and I just squirt something like that on it, and then I just go like this. And that is all you do. You can also scrub underneath your nails to get all the little dirt, all the dirt underneath your nails out, because who wants dirt underneath their nails? That is just disgusting. So you just do that. And then I always like to have some paper towels handy so that you can wipe your nails off afterwards, because otherwise they're a little bit wet. So I just do that like that. And then look at how much better they already look. Like in my opinion, they look so much cleaner and they don't look as dusty. I mean, you can still see that there is some like color on it, but that's okay because we just put more gel over that. So that is done, and now we are going to go in with, hang on, let me grab one, an orange wood cuticle stick, which is basically literally just a piece of wood that looks like this. And it has a flat end and a pointy end, and I use these to take the dirt out underneath my nails. So I just go like that, and then I go like that, and all the dirt is out. So I'm going to go ahead and do this off camera because it takes me a little bit, because I make sure all the dirt is really, really out, and I will be back in a second. Okay, you will have noticed that I took the black background out, and now it is just the table. This is our crafting table, so there is paint on it, but just ignore that. Okay, so here are the nails, all dirt free, and it is time for the next steps of prep, which is dehydrator, which is basically the isopropyl alcohol, so you don't actually have to buy nail prep dehydrator. I just have this because I found it one day and I was like, oh, that sounds important. This was when I was first getting into doing my own nails, so I bought that. And the second step is acid-free. Well, it doesn't have to be acid-free, but I don't really want to put acids on my nails. Acid-free primer. These things are so incredibly important. I cannot tell you how important these two things are in your routine. The nail prep dehydrator can also be the isopropyl alcohol. It just removes all oils off of your nails, and oils will make the gel peel. And that is really frustrating if you've done a really pretty design and then it just peels off. So we have the dehydrator, and then the primer gives you a little bit of a sticky layer just so that the gel can really like grab onto your nails. So the dehydrator is super simple. It might not even look like I'm putting anything on my nails because it just dries up so quickly, like that. Just go like that, like that, like that. And you can see it doesn't even look like I'm putting anything on my nail, but I swear I am. It just dries up and dries all the oils up with it. And our next step is the acid-free primer, which again gives you a bit of a sticky layer. Make sure you always seal up everything that you're not using, otherwise you could knock it over and spill it, which is not the best thing to do, because obviously we want these products to last. Okay, acid-free primer. This I would recommend taking your time with, because if you get too much, it can become too sticky and then the gel will peel off. So I would recommend going really slow, and if you have to, do really, really thin layers, and then you can do multiple layers, or over time as you get better at doing this and gauging how long your nail is and how much product you need, you can just do it in a couple strokes like I do. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do the rest off camera, and I will be back to start doing some gel. Okay, so these are all of the colors that I am going to be using. First we have the Fizzonest. It's a very like jelly nude color in the shade 330, so 330. Next, we have this really pretty deep red color in the shade E571. And then we have the Beetles Foundation Base Gel and Top Coat, which is a top gel. So, I am going to be doing a design where I have these fingers. Hang on. These fingers will all be red, and then this ring finger will be this cream or nude color with a red star on it. I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to execute this. We are hoping for the best. Worst comes to worst, we just make them all red, which will also be really pretty and really, really Valentine-y. So, I am going to pull out my UV lamp. If you are doing gel nails, you need this. You cannot do, oh, hang on, let me zoom out. You need this lamp, or a lamp. I know it looks really, really bad right now because it's super dirty, but you cannot do gel without a lamp that has UV or LED lights. The gel will not cure, and then you have wet nails. So you can do normal polish, but to do gel, you do need a lamp. I'm going to take some isopropyl alcohol and just clean it off. This is also why I keep isopropyl alcohol in my little nail cart, because you can use it for so many different things, and it's just so nice to have. Like, then you don't have to get up and get cleaner or get a dust rag or anything. Like, you just have this, and look at how much better that looks already. I don't know if you can see the difference. I can definitely see the difference. It is so much whiter and so much shinier, and it looks so much better. So, you just plug that in, and then you can, when you're ready to dry, you put your nail under the lamp, and make sure that you read the back of the bottle, because it will tell you, like this one says, 30 to 60 seconds for LED, and UV is 2 minutes, so I'll probably do 60 seconds because mine is UV LED, which means it has both lights in it. And also, if you don't cure it enough, then it will peel, or you can get what is called contact dermatitis. It sounds really scary, but the only way you can get contact dermatitis that I have heard of is through not curing your gel well enough. So if you don't cure the gel fully, it will continue to just sit on your nail, and then it might seep into your skin and cause redness or itchiness. Now, this is not something you should be worried about, because if you cure it for 60 seconds or more, you should be golden unless it says otherwise. Also, there are some people who have allergies. Again, I am not a licensed nail tech, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. If you take the right precautions, just watch a couple of videos. You can watch my videos, and I will talk about it. You will not get contact dermatitis. So, without further ado, let me introduce you to the Beetles Foundation Gel. basically it's just your normal base coat except that it is gel. And you can literally, you don't have to do this step. It is highly recommended to do this step because it creates what is called the inhibition layer. What this is it is a sticky layer because once you cure this, it is fully cured, but it will still be sticky. The reason for that is just like what the reason for primer is. The inhibition layer, or the sticky layer of gel, creates a surface for the next layer of gel to grip onto. It will not, the sticky layer won't go away until you have cured your top coat, and even then, some top coats require you to wipe off the top after you have cured it with a alcohol wipe or some isopropyl alcohol, or some acetone even, that works too. But there will always be the inhibition layer with gel until you have put on your top coat. The Beetles top coat, you do not have to wipe it. I still do because I find it just makes them feel more finished, in my opinion, but you do not have to unless the top coat says wipe. It usually will say no wipe top coat or wiping top coat. So there is the base coat, and now I'm just going to go ahead and put it under my light, and then I will start doing the color, which is so exciting. Okay, so I just cured the base coat, and it is sticky, like I said, but it is fully cured, so that is good. And we're going to go in with this Beetles gel polish. It's this shade, again, it's the shade E571. It is a beautiful brownish red that I am so excited to use because I have never used it before. So here we go. You always want to also do thinner coats instead of really thick coats to start off with because thick coats can make it peel. So you want to do thinner coats. Again, thin coats. It looks really thick because it is a really dark color, but I swear to you that it is not that thick of a coat. Or maybe it is, and I'm a total liar, and I have to take some polish off. The way to take polish off when you've already put it on is just to take the brush with no product on it and just continue swiping. You can't really do this with normal polish because then it just gets all clumpy and gross, but with gel you can because it doesn't really dry until you've cured it. Now, you can see that I have messed up, like flooded my cuticle, have some polish on the sides. I don't have enough polish there, actually, so let me do that. I know my head is in the way right now. Now it is not. I just had to do that because I couldn't see what I was doing. Okay, so you can see that I've spilled over the sides a little bit. How to fix this is you take your acetone. I'm actually running low, but you take your acetone, and it has to be, oh gosh, it's leaking. Why? You have to take 100% acetone, otherwise it won't work as well. Also, if you're soaking off gels, you have to have 100% acetone, otherwise it won't do anything. So what you're going to do is you're going to unscrew the cap of your acetone, and you pour a little bit of the acetone into the bottle cap, and then you place the acetone where you won't spill it, because that would be bad. And you dip a little cleanup brush. I have this it's Model 1's set of brushes. Again, everything that I use will be in the description. And I will, and I am trying to get a Amazon storefront where I can link all of my products that I use. Okay, so you take this little brush and you just literally do what it says in the name. You clean up your edges. You can just see me doing that there. And then sometimes it will make the like cuticle red, so you just always want to, once the gel is cured, it will not uncure. You will have to start all over again if you are not satisfied. So even taking some of the gel off, you can see that I've taken some of this gel off. That is okay, because what I will do next is I will take a liner brush, which looks like this, just a very, very thin brush, and you can get some of the nail polish on it. Just using the brush, you just scrape it along the brush of the nail polish bottle, and then you can fill in the sides if you want, which I want. So I just do this, and it takes a little bit of time to get really good at painting your own nails and to get good at filling it in, but it will make you so much happier, honestly. Like, if I don't have a good manicure, it makes me so upset, like, that I didn't do as well as I really wanted to, and then I am unsatisfied with my nails and want to take them off sooner. See, you can see one kink that I messed up on was right here. There's like a little bit of gel that I didn't buff into the nail enough, and so there's a ridge, and so you can visibly see it, and that's gonna bug me, but there's nothing that I can do about that right now, so I just have to leave that, unfortunately, but it'll be okay. I'm gonna take more product on my brush, and I'm going to continue filling in the sides. And I'm going to do this off camera because this is taking a long time just for one nail. Some nails are easier than others. Sometimes you do it in one go and you're like so happy with the way it turned out. And some nails take a lot longer. And honestly, I might just start over with this nail. Like, I might just wipe it off because I'm not satisfied with it. So I'm going to put you guys on a time lapse of just the painting of the nail, and I will be back once my hand is finished. So I already went ahead and did the second coat, and I also filmed that, as you saw. So this is the final product of the red. I was gonna do, oh shoot, I glued my finger together. I was gonna do a third coat, but I honestly like how this is looking right now. And you can't really see any of the like previous gel, which is really nice. Here's the nude nail. I'm actually in love with it. It looked so dang pretty. And now we're gonna go ahead and add a red star, which is going to look so fabulous, and they're gonna be the perfect nails for Valentine's. So let me show you my brush that I'm going to use. Hang on, let me find it first. This is the brush I'm going to be using. This is one of the 6 brushes that came in a 6-pack of liner brushes. I love this set so much. It's so precise and so clean, and I can just really work with it, you know? And I am in love with it. Okay, so here is my glass palette plate. It has seen better days. She is not looking pretty, but it's okay. And we're going to take some of the red polish, and we're just going to, like, do a little blob of it on the palette. Just go, like that. And then I can dip my brush into that to make the design. So, here we go. Take one. Hang on, it's way too much polish. Okay. So I've seen people do it like this and just like do a couple of lines. So we'll try that first. Okay. I might actually have to cure the top coat on these other nails first because I don't want them getting messed up, but that's okay. Oh, I mean, do we love that? I don't love that. But we're gonna keep going, see the final product. Yeah, that looks terrible. That looks absolutely awful. So what I'm gonna do is, so that I can stop worrying about the red nails, is first I'm gonna take some isopropyl alcohol, again, useful for so many things, and just wipe off that fail. And I'm gonna top coat all of the red nails so that they are good to go. And then I'm going to try and do the star. So I'm going to be right back with the top coat on. Okay, so I just top coated all of the red nails and I'm gonna wipe them off just to make it feel like I'm done, yay! That is a little chip like of my nail on my other hand, so that is okay. And now the red is finished, which is so exciting, yay! But now I have to do the star. The star is going to be so incredibly hard because I am a perfectionist and I will not be satisfied until the star is perfect, which it probably won't be perfect because this is my first time doing a star. So that's okay. You're gonna stick with me, right? You're not gonna leave me here all alone. And look at that A. That is actually really gorgeous. And I am so excited that maybe this is it. Okay, to do a star, then you connect this line to that line. Ooh, yep, okay, not bad. Then you drag up. I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, and if you can't, I'm really, really sorry. But honestly, I cannot make sure you see everything right now because this is really, really hard and takes a really steady hand to do, which usually I don't have that steady of a hand. Wait, oh my god, did we do it? We might have done it, guys. Let's just fill it in and see how it looks. Don't get too excited. I have to do the top a little bit higher, otherwise it looks a little bit wonky. My big fear though is that I'm not going to be able to do this on the other hand because I am not left-handed and the right hand is going to be really, really hard to do, so that's okay. We will figure that out. And oh my gosh, does that actually look half decent? I think I did it! Oh my goodness! Okay, that is literally so good for the talent that I have. I honestly did not know if I was going to be able to make this happen, but I did somehow. Just gonna make it a little pointy like that. Oh my gosh, it doesn't look dreadful. It actually looks really good, but hang on. One little perfectionist thing. I have to get a dotting tool real quick. Bear with me. Okay. There's this little bubble, I want to say. Oh yeah, it was a bubble. Okay, I popped it. Let's see. Maybe I can like shape it with this dotting tool a little bit better. Okay. Guys, I actually did that. I'm so proud of myself. I literally thought I wouldn't be able to do that. Okay. So we have a star and it looks really good. I'm not 100% like satisfied with it because it looks a little bit off center. It's a little bit too big, but it looks really, really cute. And like, I think that's the best that I'm gonna get. I don't want to push fate, you know, like I don't want to take it off and then like not be able to do it again. So we're gonna leave it like this. I'm just trying to make the ends a little bit pointier, but I don't know if I'm messing it up. Okay, there is one little spot though that I have to clean up because it bought a little outside of the lines. Let's see. Right there. Okay, I think, hang on, let me examine it up close. You guys want to see up close? I don't know if that's too up close or not, but I think it looks really, really good, and I'm going to cure it. It's going in the curer. There it is. I just cured it. I think it needs one more coat quickly, so I'm going to do that off camera, and then I will be back once it is top coated and the first hand is finished.